What would you do if the world ended right now? From zombie outbreaks to silent monsters, today we are counting down the top 10 intense survival movies that will test your nerves. These films are not just scary, they are heart-pounding battles for life. Number 1 is an absolute masterpiece of terror. Let's see if you can survive this list. At number 10, imagine being trapped in a flooding basement during a massive hurricane. Crawl takes this nightmare and adds giant, hungry alligators to the mix. A young woman tries to save her injured father as the water rises and the predators circle closer. It is a claustrophobic, nail-biting fight for survival where every splash could mean death. The tension is relentless and the jump scares are perfectly timed. You will check under your bed tonight. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.1. Number 9 brings danger to the open water. The River Wild turns a family rafting trip into a deadly hostage situation. Meryl Streep plays a mother forced to navigate violent rapids while held at gunpoint by 2 criminals. The roaring river becomes just as dangerous as the men with guns. It is a classic thriller that combines natural disaster with human evil. The stunts are real and the suspense flows as fast as the water. It is a wild ride. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.4. At number 8, the sky is literally falling. Greenland is not your typical disaster movie with just explosions. It is about the panic of a family trying to reach a safety bunker before a comet destroys Earth. The chaos of society collapsing is terrifyingly realistic. You feel the desperation of a father fighting through traffic, riots, and military checkpoints to save his wife and sick son. It is emotional, stressful, and surprisingly grounded. It makes the end of the world feel personal. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.4. Number 7 proves that sometimes what you cannot see is the scariest thing of all. Bird Box forces humanity to wear blindfolds because seeing the creatures makes you suicidal. Sandra Bullock's journey down a river with 2 children, all while blindfolded, is nerve-wracking. The fear of the unknown drives the entire film. Every sound in the forest could be death waiting. It is a unique concept that plays on our fear of losing our sight. Do not take off your blindfold. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.6.
2 kids over here.
At number 6, a foreign country becomes a death trap. No Escape throws an American family into the middle of a violent political coup in Southeast Asia. Owen Wilson and Lake Bell must run through riots, jump off roofs, and hide from armed rebels who are executing foreigners. The intensity never stops for a second. It is a brutal, fast-paced chase that feels terrifyingly real. You will find yourself holding your breath as they narrowly avoid capture time and time again. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.7. Number 5 asks a chilling question. What if your worst enemy was yourself? Us is a psychological horror where a family is attacked by their own scissors-wielding doppelgangers. These tethered versions want to take their place in the world. The home invasion scene is pure nightmare fuel. Lupita Nyong'o gives a haunting dual performance that will stay with you. It is weird, creepy, and full of hidden meanings about society. It is a survival movie that messes with your mind. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.8. At number 4, safety becomes a prison. Panic Room is a masterclass in tension directed by David Fincher. Jodie Foster and a young Kristen Stewart are trapped in a steel-reinforced safe room while burglars try to break in. The cat and mouse game played within the walls of a single house is brilliant. It shows that even the most secure place can turn into a coffin if you are not careful. The camera work is stylish and the suspense is suffocating. It is a tight thriller. The IMDb rating of this movie is 6.8. Number 3 is a true story that hits harder than fiction. The Impossible recreates the horror of the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami with terrifying accuracy. When a massive wave separates a family in Thailand, their physical and emotional journey to reunite is gut-wrenching. The scenes of being swept away by the water are hard to watch but impossible to look away from. It proves that human resilience and love can survive even the deadliest natural disasters. The IMDb rating of this movie is 7.5. At number 2, making a sound means instant death. A Quiet Place creates a world where blind monsters hunt by hearing. A family must live in total silence, using sign language and soft sandpaths to survive. The tension of trying not to sneeze or step on a creaky floorboard is agonizing. Every tiny noise feels like a bomb going off. It is a unique and masterful survival horror that uses silence as its scariest weapon. You will be afraid to crunch your popcorn. The IMDb rating of this movie is 7.5. And at number 1, we board a high-speed train to hell. Train to Busan is not just a zombie movie, it is an emotional roller coaster. A father tries to protect his daughter as a zombie virus outbreaks on their train. The claustrophobia of fighting the undead in narrow train cars is intense, but the real heart of the film is the characters and their sacrifices. It is fast, scary, and surprisingly tear-jerking. It is widely considered one of the best zombie movies ever made. The IMDb rating of this movie is 7.6.